Namaste, welcome. So in this class we're going to dive into a little bit of a morning practice, a morning flow. Of course, we were welcome to do this practice in the middle of the day. It's a quite energizing practice to get ourselves going. So I would say don't do it at the end of the day unless you want to have a long night. And in yoga we talk about Shiva Nataraja and the whole tradition around ancient yogic wisdom is how much yoga is a practice of self-revelation. It's like remembering through the body, through our experience, through the wisdom we acquire, that we are already something bigger. So this whole concept of revelation, the whole goal of the practice is to experience this phenomenon. And in the beginning of the day, I always find amusing that the whole day we have plans for the day, but they might not go as we planned. And it's really the yogi's mind to stay open to possibilities where revelation can happen, when enlightenment or where wisdom can happen. So let's tap into that through our practice today and hopefully get a lot of inspiration today. So just take a moment to adjust your seat and we'll get going. Close your eyes, just soften your neck, your shoulders, your breath, the space in your hips. Just notice the breath going in and out of your nostrils, in and out of your lungs, in and out of your inner space and out and in of the outer space, already opening to your connection to something bigger, to the space around you. Your palms together. Take a moment to cultivate this inner awareness that we do cultivate a lot in yoga. Knowing ourselves through the experience, the bodily experience of the moment. What part of you is about to emerge? Maybe you sense it, maybe you don't. Let's keep an open mind today to what's revealing under the cover, slightly above the cover. Take a deep inhale and exhale, release your head to your own heart. Okay, and let's meet in downward facing dog pose. So take your time, come in, anchor your hands nicely and lift up. Open your feet hip width, bend your knees if that's your first practice of the day. Take a moment to bend your knees, maybe walk on the spot. But most of all, most importantly, really reattune to your breath again. Deep inhale, long exhale. Good. Inhale to your plank. Bring your shoulders back and try to lengthen your spine and exhale back to downward facing dog pose. Inhale, again plank, moving slow, mindfully, exhale back. Inhale and exhale, down dog. Good. Inhale your left foot up to the sky and pose here. A slightly different bodily experience in down dog on only one foot here. So focus on your right leg, the leg that's connected to the mat still, and bring the top of the right thigh back. Experience your hamstrings right there. And then lift the inner left thigh a bit higher. Exhale, bring your left knee towards your chest. Inhale, up. Stretch, keep your hips square. Exhale, knee to your chest. Inhale, up. Exhale, knee to your chest and place your foot between your palms, between your hands. Come up on your fingertips. If you can, keep the right knee up and then bring your left hand to your knee, left shoulder back and twist open. Pause here, take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, pull your feet toward each other, right thigh up, left shoulder back, and begin to open right here. Exhale, arm alongside your ear. Inhale, and reach up again. Exhale. Okay, left hand under your right armpit. Pause here, broaden the space between your thighs. Inhale up. Exhale under. Inhale up. Exhale under. Inhale up. And exhale, arm alongside your ear. Inhale. Exhale, left hand inside of your left foot. Press your arm and your knee together. Bring your right heel down. Parsvakonasana, left buttock back, left buttock under, and then open up. Arm alongside your ear. Bend your front knee. Spread your right toes and try to move the inner right thigh back, like away from the top of your mat. Exhale, right hand to the mat. Come back, downward facing. Inhale to plank, chaturanga, and down. Inhale, cobra pose again. Shoulders back, exhale, down to the mat. Tuck your toes under, come back, downward facing. Inhale, right foot up. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale, up. Exhale, knee to chest again. Inhale up, just pause here, spread your toes, move the top of the left thigh back into the hamstrings, inside of the right thigh a bit higher. Exhale, knee to your chest. Okay, pause here and connect to the back leg. It's always a bit tricky, and that's the first practice, to experience the back of the leg in the morning. If you've been sitting a lot today, right hand on your right knee. So go slow with revelation, right shoulder back here. What is getting revealed? What can you get in touch with? Shoulder blades together, belly in. Exhale, right hand underneath your armpit. Inhale up. Exhale underneath. Okay, just try to inhale up. Move with your breath here. Let your arm be a way to reconnect arms and hips, or shoulders and hips together. Exhale, stay there underneath. Broaden your hips. Inhale up. Exhale, arm alongside your ear. Pause here. Twist a little bit deeper. Left shoulder back, right shoulder back. Exhale, next time, right hand inside of the right foot, left heel down. Move your left foot back a little bit so you're more in line. Press the arm and the knee together. Left thigh back, right buttock under, left hand up. Parsvakonasana, arm alongside your ear, and stretch. Exhale to the ground, down dog pose. Take 2 grounding breaths here. Just to notice the movement in the stillness behind the movements. Good. Inhale next time. Lift your heels a bit higher. Lift your sit bones a bit higher, pull your belly in, lift your shoulders a bit higher, and bring yourself, so bring both heels toward the right. So you're going to come on the outside of the right foot, inside of the left foot, bring your hips back, kind of starting to twist your dog a little bit. Inhale up, other side. Spread your toes, hips back, belly in. Inhale, plank. Chaturanga, try to hold, come down to your knees if you need to, shoulders back and down to the ground. Inhale, cobra pose. And exhale, down. Back to your dog. Inhale. And exhale. Right here, look forward, inhale, and walk or slightly jump. Inhale, Adha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Bend your knees slightly. One more. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, Uttanasana. Interlace your fingers, reach your hands toward the ceiling, shoulders back. Bend your knees more, come diagonally up, like you would do Utkatasana, with the hands back. Shoulders back, thighs back, belly in. And every time you work with the shoulders, there's something getting revealed a little more. How's the experience? Having the chest slightly more open. Release, arm alongside your ear. Exhale back. Inhale, arms alongside your ears. Exhale, hands back. Inhale up. Exhale back. Come all the way up. Inhale. Exhale, hands to your heart. Close your eyes here. Connect to your back body. Take one deep breath towards your back body. Inhale, next time, hands to the sky. And exhale all the way down. Deep inhale forward. Exhale, walk or jump back to plank. Pause here, one deep breath. Okay, at the end of your exhale, down chaturanga, pause here, one deep breath. Exhale down. Point your toes back, shoulders back, cobra pose. Move the head of your arm bones back, the bottom tip of your shoulder blades together, and from here, draw the shoulder blades toward your ribs. Exhale and down. Tiny bit movements. Come back, down dog. Will help revelation in a smoother way. Left foot, to the sky. Bend your knee, inhale, and open to the side. Exhale, knee to your left elbow. Pose. Inhale. Exhale, knee to the middle. Inhale. Exhale, knee toward your right elbow. Middle. And place your foot. Scissor your legs. Inhale. High lunge. Pause here again. Just let yourself, give yourself time to arrive. And then bring your palms forward. Now scissor your legs more and use that to bend your front knee more as you lift your back thigh, right thigh a bit higher. Now keep that tailbone under, and from the pelvis reach down, reach up again, hands and head toward the crown. Keep that as you twist right hand forward, left hand back. Inhale, both hands up. Exhale, same side. Right hand forward, this time left hand on your back thigh, right hand up, goes up to the sky. Both hands up, middle. Exhale, now right hand onto your thigh, left hand goes to the sky. Right shoulder back. Inhale. Exhale, release, hands behind you. Interlace your fingers, shoulders back. Inhale, okay, lean forward. Bring your right heel down a bit more toward the left so you can lower your torso inside. Inhale, exhale, left shoulder, to your left knee. Hands back. Inhale. Exhale, look forward, release your hands to the floor, walk them forward a little bit, and step your right foot up in the air, prepping for warrior 3. Okay, stay here, chest forward, inhale, or maybe lift your hands out to the sides. You can also come forward, lower your right hip, bring your left buttock under. Exhale, knee to chest, hands to the sky. Exhale, find tree pose, right foot inside of your left. Right here. Thigh, hands to the sky. Or hands in front of your heart, just find your own pose. Exhale, bring your knee up again, right knee to the chest. Lean forward. As you exhale, reach your right foot back again. Exhale, reach all the way back. Fine, like you would go into high lunge. And then bring your right heel down, find warrior 2. Pose. Reverse your warrior. Exhale, warrior 2, come all the way down. Bring your left elbow inside of your left thigh, right arm alongside your ear. And press your elbow and your thigh together, right arm. Stretch. Inhale all the way up. Reverse. Inhale. Back to warrior 2. Exhale, go all the way down like a wheel. Left elbow inside. Belly in. And then again, remember the revelation. Left side of the belly toward the sky. Exhale. Okay, and come down. Down dog position. Come forward to plank. One deep breath here. Claw your hands firmly onto the mat. Keep that as you bend your elbows. Now let your shoulders go all the way forward, but a little bit more forward, and then head of the arm bones back, shoulders back. Try to bring your upper arms towards horizontal. Deep breath. And exhale down. Good. Shoulders back, cobra. Hug your legs toward the midline, and from your pelvis, reach out through your toes, reach out through your crown, like you're getting longer, more spacious. Exhale to the mat. Tuck your toes, come back to your dog position. Okay, and can we cultivate like an open mind, really a beginner's mind? So it's like every time we touch the breath, the moment, it's like we notice that for the first time. This like wonder that goes with revelation. Just play with that feeling. Right foot up, bend your knee and open to the side. Inhale. Exhale slowly, bring your right knee to your right elbow. Pose. Inhale to the middle. Exhale, pose here. Move to the left elbow. Inhale, center, and place your foot. High lunge. Pose your front knee. Bend your front knee more, left thigh up, belly in. Okay, bring your hands forward a little more. Just use that to lift the back thigh higher, bend your front knee more, use the power of your legs, belly in and come up. Exhale, left hand forward, right hand back. Top of the head up. Both hands up, inhale. Exhale, same side, left hand forward. Now right hand to your back thigh, left hand up toward the ceiling. Inhale, both hands up. And now bring your left hand onto your left thigh, right hand up toward the ceiling. Inhale and left hand up. Bring both hands behind you and look forward like you were looking softly but intentionally into this new day. Shoulders back and then lean forward. Bring your left heel down. Bring your torso inside of your right knee right here. And then bring your right shoulder onto your knee, left shoulder back, and look toward the left as you bring your left shoulder back. Hands, left shoulder up and back. Okay, scissor your legs, but back, belly in. And exhale. Release hands onto the ground. Square your hips toward the front of the mat again. Step your left foot until you can lift it again and up. Look forward, inhale. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, lift into the front body towards the back of the body. Arms can be alongside your ears, to the sides. Exhale, knee to your chest so you can empty here and place your foot for Vrikshasana, tree pose. Hug toward the midline, but back, inhale, hands to your heart. Okay, cultivate balance here. Okay, where am I standing today? What's truly important? If I could select just one activity today, what will it be? Hands to the sky. Let your pose be as grounded as your intention. Exhale. Okay, release and gently bring your knee to your chest. Inhale. Exhale, warrior three, just for a moment. So same side again, just here. Exhale, knee, foot all the way down. High lunge. And come down again right here. Okay, downward facing dog pose. Breathe here. Walk your right hand 5 centimeters forward. Bring your feet together, side plank, onto the right foot. So outside of the right foot, Vashisthasana. Left foot can be on top of your right. Hug your right shoulder blade back into the back and maybe left hand up to the sky. Inhale, maybe lift your left foot and find Vrikshasana here, arm alongside your ear. Inhale, exhale, try to keep Vrikshasana if you have it, plank. Exhale, Chaturanga, down to the ground. Inhale, okay, stretch your leg if you had it. Bend and then come up, Cobra. Exhale to the mat. Down dog position again. Second side, left hand, walk your left hand just a tiny bit forward so there's less weight on the wrist. Flanvri, Ksha, Vashisthasana right here. Okay, so in Vashisthasana, really externally rotate the left upper arm, right hand up, right shoulder back. Now maybe inhale, Vrikshasana, tree pose inside your side plank, arm alongside your ear. Bring your tailbone under, ribs in, and then lengthen from the inside. Revealing comes always from the inside. No one is forcing you. Exhale to the ground. Thighs up. Plank in Vrikshasana and halfway down. Down to the ground. Stretch your leg. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale and down. Okay, tuck your toes, come up to all fours after your Cobra. And bring your elbows down onto the mat here. Walk your feet back, your knees back, hands together, and reach your hands toward the sky. So hands in Namaste, elbows onto the mat. Lift your armpits, shoulders back. Okay, pause here, close your eyes even. Try to sense the whole area from your in the middle of your upper arm up into your shoulder. See whether you can breathe into any place of tightness. Good. And then as you press your hands together, lift the inside of the armpit, so like the inner spot, up toward the sky. And then so you're going to lift the shoulders a tiny bit. And then press the elbows down as you try to broaden the inner armpit out, away from each other, and externally rotate your upper arm. So it's very subtle. You can look at the camera and you won't see much, but try to feel that in your own body. So there's this opening of the front of the chest, and then hug the shoulder blades onto the back gently. Stay soft in your intentions. Soften the back of your heart right here. Very subtle movements. Exhale, release. Bring your hands down, your elbows down, so you're more into like a forearms are parallel, like a low plank prep. Walk your feet, well, keep your feet where they are for a bit, that's good. Then hug your forearms toward each other. Plug your hands down to the four corners of your hands. Index finger knuckle, base of the thumb, base of the little finger, and base of the outer wrist here, just inside of the hand, and then lift up into dolphin pose. So lift your knees off the floor. Now do what we just did. Inner armpit lift, melt the upper back. Inhale and exhale. Walk your feet in. Inhale, thighs back, belly in. Exhale, chest towards your knees, but can you resist like just collapsing your chest if you're very flexible, and lift the inner armpit. Exhale, release down, take child's pose just for 2 breaths. And then inhale and lift and come forward again. Good. So we're going to move towards the wall. So if you have a wall space close to you, you can take your video and your mat with you. Okay, I'm just going to bring the mat here closer to the wall next to me. And do a few things here. bring yourself onto all fours with the heels at the wall and the hands underneath your shoulders, prepping for L pose at the wall. So spread your fingers, especially the fourth one, not so much the thumb, hugging toward the midline again, and then melt the upper back. When you're ready, lift your knees off the floor and walk your feet up the wall until you find about hip height. And then lift the inner thighs up, claw your hands toward each other, shoulders toward the wall, maybe stretch your legs. If you don't stretch the legs because the hamstrings are tight, it's okay. Reach your hips up, belly in. And as you reach your heart toward the wall, maybe stretch the legs here again. Maybe it's easier as you bring your heart closer to the wall. But lift the inner armpit away from the wall, like we did on the floor, shoulders back. Okay, revealing in different positions here. And exhale. At some point, come down. Down onto your knees. When you're ready again, find the knees on the floor where you are. So version 2, you're going to do the same on forearms this time. So come onto all fours at the wall. Forearms down. Spread your fingers, so use the four corners of the hands we just worked with before, the top finger pads, hug in, and again melt the upper back right here. So if you don't have super tight shoulders, or like, not major things with your shoulders, you might find a bit more helpful to bring your elbows 5-10 centimeters closer to the wall than your shoulders. You're going to see why. And then, otherwise, stay where you are. You can always come closer. Lift your knees off the floor and walk your feet up the wall like we did earlier. Now, hug your forearms toward each other. There's another weight here on your forearms, another work in your shoulders. Externally rotate the upper arms right here. Leave the inner armpit a bit away from the wall and then outside to the side as you lift up. So look forward. Don't rest your head on the floor. I mean, maybe your hair will touch, but short, and try to lift from your elbows and hands away from the floor. Shoulders back. Look forward maybe. Keep breathing. And gently come down. Find child's pose with the knees wide. Arms in front of you. Bring your palms together and walk your elbows forward so you can stretch your upper arms. Inhale. And exhale. Great. Enjoy, release. Here it comes, Pincha Mayurasana. Okay, now we're gonna see how much revelation comes into the next version where we're gonna work with pick-up pose, so balancing and using the wall for support if you need to. So I'm going to show you without the wall, but if you need the support of the wall for your legs, you're going to bring I really recommend you bring your fingers and at the very top of your mat, at the edge of the wall, just in front of it. So you don't have to arch in the lower back so much. Okay, forearms down, elbows underneath your shoulders, hug your elbows and hands towards one another. Forearms are parallel. Melt the upper back. When you're ready, lift your knees off the floor. Inhale, chest forward. Externally rotate your upper arms. Right foot up. Okay, play here. You don't have to lift at all. Just go toward the revelation that feels comfortable to you. And then maybe butt feet up the floor. Belly in, or strike one leg and then the next. Lift up. Shoulders back. Okay, give it a few tries, or when you feel complete, just come back into child's pose and rest here. Turn your palms facing up for this one. Just take in the support. So revelation is not just an individual process, it's really more for an individual aligned with a universal process. Just let yourself receive invisible support here from the breath, from the ground underneath, from the space around you, from the space you're creating in your schedule by doing this video, for example. And inhale, come up. Good. Okay, you can move a bit away from the wall again. Downward facing dog when you're ready. Even here in down dog, lift the inner armpit softly. Good. Left foot up. Bend your knee, open up to the side, up on your left fingertips. Right buttock under, open, open, open. And exhale, knee to your left wrist for pigeon. So left knee to your left wrist, left foot towards your right wrist or somewhere there. Now bring your right knee down and I like to spread the toes here and to spread them so much that actually my heel on the left side, the front side, is going to lift a tiny bit. Because if you're sitting on one side, you're going to create unbalance in your lower back and the sacrum joint. So you don't want that. So then scissor your legs toward each other. Exhale, come down onto your elbows. Try to broaden your thighs here. Find again that soft space between your shoulder blades. Just allowing now the revelation to come a bit more into your hips here, broadening the sit bones space. Possibilities right there at the base. Good. And then here, bend your back foot, your back leg, sorry. Right knee up toward the right foot up toward the sky. Left hand up to the sky and grab your left hand. With your left hand, grab your foot. Bring your heel closer to your buttock. Scissor your legs toward each other. Left shoulder back, belly in. Okay, so you can stay on your elbow. You can come up onto your hand. I like to stay on my elbow here, butt back, thighs back, and then twist open. Exhale, release. Now straighten your arms, maybe. Keep your right foot bent, right knee bent, right hand back, and now grab the foot with your right hand. Scissor your legs toward each other, right shoulder back, chest forward. Pigeon, maybe balance only on the legs by lifting your left hand up. Maybe left hand up to the sky, maybe behind your head, scissor your legs, butt back. And exhale, down. Get off the bus when you need it. Stay here. Or walk your hands forward. Just do this twist together, different versions. And walk your hands toward the right. Scissor your legs toward each other, inhale. And some of us maybe bring the left elbow inside of your foot here. Yeah. So we can go toward the right here. Or the right elbow, left elbow, sorry, can come inside of your foot and press the foot and the hand together, maybe namaste, hands. Keep broadening the space between your sit bones. Come out. Downward facing dog. Inhale, left foot, what did we have? Sorry, right foot up this time. Right foot up, bend your knee, open up to the side. Breathe here, soft and receptive. Exhale, right knee to your right wrist. Bring your foot a bit higher. Pigeon here. Walk your hands forward, come down onto your forearms. Just melt the upper back here. So again, find the toes curled and press so that the inner heel lift. Scissor your legs toward each other. Keep broadening the space between your sit bones. Good, then bend the left knee with your right hand, come up and reach for your foot. Scissor your legs toward each other, right shoulder back, and twist. Here, keep scissoring your legs toward each other, maybe bring the heels a little closer to the hip, and then twist open again. Again, breathe. You can stay on your elbow or straight arm. Release the foot, come onto straight arm. When you're ready, left hand up and reach back, grab your foot, scissor your legs toward each other, butt back, and then tailbone in. So again, maybe balancing, right hand on the side, and maybe right hand up. So find the version that works for you. Don't go over the edge, belly in. Try to turn this pose into a back bend with awareness of your lower back, belly in and up, head back, shoulder back. Exhale, release. Okay, let's go into the twist right here. Hands toward the left. You can stay here. Keep scissoring your legs toward each other. Reach your right hip back and maybe elbow inside of the foot. Hands in Namaste. Scissor your legs toward each other. Left shoulder back. Breathe. Inhale and come gently out of the pose. Downward facing dog when you're ready. Walk your feet toward the middle of your mat and simply cross your legs with the right leg in front. Come down onto your knees and sit here with Gomukhasana legs. Okay, so right knee is on top. Just going to face you, so it'll be easier. Scissor your legs toward each other. You can grab the feet outside and then try to drag the feet toward the back as you draw your thighs toward the back. And from your hips, reach out through your legs and lean forward slightly. Keep reaching your left to your right, sit bone down. Inhale, come up. Left hand up to the sky. Left forearm across. Right shoulder back. Try to create still to have the space here between your right hip up to your right knee as you twist. Inhale, center. Both hands up. Exhale, left elbow on top and cross. Shoulders back, head back gently. Close your eyes right here. And breathe from the upper back up to the top of the neck, like you had a headrest behind you. Gently press into this imaginary support, like you not just receiving support, but actually leaning actively into it. Feel what's coming up in your mind, more in terms of sensations and thoughts. As you release, gently exhale and come back. Take downward facing dog here. Bend both knees. And then walk your feet forward a tiny bit. Now cross the left leg in front of the right. Come down onto your knees and sit back. So of course stack a block or a few blankets or cushion underneath if you basically if you can't reach back or if you really have to round your lower back. Then stay here. You can grab your feet, scissor your legs toward each other. Inhale. Exhale, broaden from the hips out to the feet. Lean forward slightly. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale deep. And exhale. Good. Inhale up. Right hand up. Twist softly here toward the left shoulder back. And keep breathing, kind of grounding your left sit bone. Twisting to the side. Close your eyes and simply breathe here into the back body. Just notice, especially the back of the heart here. We've been working a lot with the shoulders. Notice what's, again, talking to you, so to speak. What's, in terms of sensations, what's going on there. To bring your breath right there and then come back to the center. Keep your breath onto the back. Right elbow on top of the left. Cross. Press your hands together. If that's really not happening in your shoulders, place your hands onto your shoulders. That's a good alternative. Hands a bit away from your face. Head back. Close your eyes and simply breathe here from the... Try to hug the shoulder blade onto the back a bit more. Let the crown reach up. The sit bones reach down, and the breath be free. Exhale and softly come out. Good. Downward facing dog pose. Bend both knees here. A last twist, just bring your right hand in middle of the mat. Left hand outside of your shins, actually walk your feet forward just 10 centimeters or so. And then reach back. So maybe your heels will come more easily down. That's not so important, but go more into reaching the left and the right shin, the left and the right thighs as far back as one another, and reach back. Look under your right armpit. Leave the inner armpit up. Exhale. Great. And come out of the pose. So switching left hand toward the middle of the mat. Right hand outside of the left shin. And reach back. So keep your legs engaged here, the muscles to the bones. And begin to reach your heels down. Keep your knees slightly bent so you protect your back of the knees. Breathing into the calf muscles here, which are the back of the shins, which are pretty tight for a lot of us, especially if you run. And in the morning especially, those tight places become probably tighter as we get up, after the night. So be very gentle here, revealing the spots, the spaces in between the tissues, and maybe slightly go deeper into your twist. Release. Okay, find a more regular dog. Walk your feet back. Step forward. Lean back onto your back for Shavasana. Cover yourself if you need to. And as you lean back, just simply take a few deep breaths here. Turn your palms facing up, open your hands a bit wider to the side. And bring your shoulder blades underneath so you feel that support just at the back of the heart again. Close your eyes and breathe into the back of your heart for a moment. As you inhale, as you exhale, allow the whole body to soften, like your whole body could soften and melt towards that space at the back of the heart. Inhale. Lean into the support of the earth. Exhale and melt into it. Slow, deep inhale. And a few more. Just notice for yourself right now what's melting. The gift of revelation, the bliss as I talk about of revelation really comes from that we don't know when it happens. We stay open so we can experience the wonder of surprise, of the bliss of revelation. So simply allow yourself to melt here with no expectation. Simply melting, softening the face, softening the breath. Softening the skin down to the bones, even softening the bone marrow. Liquefying the inside of the bones. And rest right there. A moment here in silence just to feel into the breath behind your heart again. To note the bodily experience of support. Feel free to stretch softly and as you wish. Getting back into movement gradually, and then roll to your side and come up to a sitting position. Keep your eyes closed. Feel free to grab a cushion or something to sit on. And with eyes closed, take a moment simply to allow your breath to return to your awareness onto the breath. Bring one hand on your heart and imagine your hand is like the warm hug that you've been missing, from a dear friend that you've been missing recently. And take the weight of your hand as it's like very soft, deep, loving hug from your friend. The revelation of receiving love and giving love at the same time, coming from yourself. Bring your palms together. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, softly bow your head to your own heart. Thank you so much for your practice today. May this illuminate your day. Namaste.